Good morning, and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Sienna Moffett.
And I'm Gigi Pagel.
A common sight for students is peeling walls and buildings in need of renovation.
For renovations, we were hoping to have the whole 100 wing, which is the 3 classrooms here, remodeled. This was built in the 1950s, and so it definitely needs some renovations. As far as the cabinetry, things are kind of falling apart. But unfortunately, they had to take us off the list so that they can build the little gym. They're going to build a 2-story building over closer to the library in between Campo Street and the library. So we got taken off the list. My hope is that they will come back and put us back on the list and clean up and renovate the classrooms and update just basic cabinetry and stuff. Things get molded and broken over the years. So those are my hopes.
In other news, students interested in welcoming incoming freshmen as a TigerLink crew leader can apply with the Google form sent to students' emails. The application is due this Monday.
And now we go over to Joseph Bianchini with sports.
Good morning, welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Joseph Bianchini. On Tuesday, softball played their first round matchup at Manteca and would lose 1-0, ending their season. Last year, Roseville softball team flat out dominated with 6 college commits. Losing 6 college commits and having an extremely junior-heavy squad usually bodes for a letdown season, but softball stayed resilient all year and they were able to secure a playoff berth and go on quite the stretch towards the end of the year. And with that, sports on the year have wrapped up outside of select track athletes who have masters today and tomorrow. But let's look forward to next year's sports season. Roseville will be introducing a new official school sport in the fall, and that is girls flag football. A while back here on EOTSN, we reported that the sport was approved by the CIF, but we did not know if it was coming to Roseville. Now it is 100% confirmed that Roseville will have a girls flag football team. So here's how the sport works. The game will consist of 2 20-minute halves and have a continuous running clock until the final 2 minutes of each half. The game will be played with 7 players on the field for each team, and there is something called no-run zones. These zones are located 5 yards from the end zone or first down line. And if the offense is in the no-run zone, the only way they can run the ball is if the defense blitzes and the QB runs. The rest of the time, it is pass only. Here are some more of the specific rules. Every player on offense is considered an eligible receiver, including the player who snaps the ball to the quarterback. Blocking is not allowed. If there is any blocking or screening, it will result in a 10-yard illegal contact penalty. Any player may blitz on the defense as long as they are at least 3 yards from the line of scrimmage, and the defense is only permitted a maximum of 2 blitzers per play. The quarterback is permitted 1 rush when not being blitzed per every set of downs, and if the quarterback runs while being blitzed, it does not count towards that 1 rush. There are no ties, meaning if the game is tied by the end of the second half, you go to overtime. No matter what, overtime is college OT rules, meaning each team alternates possessions from the 20-yard line. And finally, there is no special teams. Instead of kickoffs, each team takes possession on their own 20-yard line. If a team decides to quote-unquote punt, the other team will receive the ball at their 20-yard line. There are no field goals, and after a touchdown, there are no kicking extra points. For 1 point, you have to get it in from the 5-yard line, and for 2 points, you have to convert from the 10. My overall takeaway is that this sport will be predicated on passing the ball in straight speed. It'll be really fun to watch, and I expect it to become quite the popular sport very quickly. Girls flag football will take place in the fall and will play approximately twice a week with current student gov teacher and track and field coach Brent Maddox set to be the coach. Now that sports are over for the year, I think it's only right we go over the top plays of the year. Be sure to catch EOTSN on Tuesday and submit any top plays you want featured into the Google form and our social media bios. And because it's the top plays of the year, that means all sports can submit plays. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Joseph. The first trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was released. The film that has been in development for 8 years has finally been shot. The trailer looks great with a ton of great visuals and our first shot as Matthew Willard as the antagonist William Afton. The only major critique to be had is the animatronics themselves. They look a little cheap in some spots of the trailer, but the movie is low budgeted, so it can be expected. The movie comes out October 27th, so be on the lookout for more information.
We're going to have so much fun together.
In other news, Blizzard has announced that Overwatch 2's PvE game mode has been scrapped. Developers are assuring fans that there still is progress being made, but this just makes no sense. There is an opening mission already made, skill trees in development, and they have plenty of time to work on it. The launch of this game and most things following just have been pure disappointment. Do better, Blizzard. And finally, Marvel announced the release dates for upcoming TV series within Phase 5. Loki 2 starts streaming October 6th, releasing 1 episode per week, as well as Echo dropping November 29th, releasing all episodes at once. Thanks for watching Entertainment. I'm Noah Whitaker, and remember, we only have 9 days of school left. You got this. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Noah.
The yearbook program Rose Leaves will be going on to its 3rd advisor in 3 years next year. We go to Nathan Hanling with more.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Jostens Spring Premiere, where the new yearbook advisor will be learning the ins and outs of yearbook alongside some of her incoming staff.
I think it's actually really exciting because I think a lot of people have still kind of like, a lot of people like keeping things the same and don't like change, but I think this is a really good opportunity to like start over, and I think with both of us being new, I think that it will make everything a lot easier and just a lot of new ideas are, you know, able to form.
The new yearbook advisor, Jamie Handling, has been an English and creative writing teacher for 8 years at RHS and believes the skills she has accrued will help her in the yearbook program next year and in the future.
I find it to be a new adventure and a new challenge. I'm really excited about it because it's in my wheelhouse of creativity and putting things together.
While the returning staff is small, totaling only around 5 students, some of the incoming students are looking forward to learning more about both their school and their own abilities.
I just want to be more involved with the school. I've never really been in a class that like had something to do with just like everything the school brings, I guess. So I want to just see more about like the clubs and see what I could do to add more to the yearbook, I guess.
It is now the end of the Spring Premiere presentation portion. For the rest of the event, staff will spend time planning out pages and the theme for next year's yearbook. That's it for me here, so I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Nathan.
This upcoming Monday is distribution day for the newest newspaper. Copies will be passed out to students and staff during first period. For an extra copy, check @EOT News on Instagram for distribution locations.
That's it for today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.